You may have heard the news recently that the droid, known as Mark Zuckerberg, is rebranding Facebook to be known as Meta. Hey everyone, welcome back to Adam Theory, where we talk about startups, investing, and life in general. Today's video, I wanted to talk about how it's not too late to get into crypto or NFTs or Web3. In fact, it's just getting started, and whether you believe me or not, it's still early, and you can still be early too. You may have heard the news recently that the droid, known as Mark Zuckerberg, is rebranding Facebook to be known as Meta. Rebrands don't happen often, and when they do for a major corporation, it means you should pay attention. They spent millions of dollars coming up with a four-letter word to rebrand their company. Why Meta? Well, to me it's simple. Facebook understands that the first company or group or people that figure out how to make the metaverse accessible to the masses will win the next technological frontier known as Web3. And Web3 is worth a lot of money. That means that if you're still trying to financially make it in this world, you have a great opportunity and you should learn more about the space to see whether or not you want to jump in and participate. I've made a couple of videos in the past about NFTs and why I think they matter, so go check those out, and it'll also help you get into the game if you want to as well. But for me, the long and short of it is this. If you are going to flippantly blow it off and ignore it, you're doing yourself a huge disservice. And chances are high, you're going to look back on this point in your life and say, I wish I spent more time understanding it and what it was all about. Now, realize that I said understanding it, not implementing it. I'm not saying you need to incorporate it into your life, but you certainly shouldn't be ignoring it too. Because if you don't understand what it is, how can you make a good decision on whether or not you should or shouldn't participate? Whether you believe in art or digital ownership, it is on its way and it's going to take place in the future of your life, whether you like it or not. Corporations are lemmings, and once they start to see the utility and all the money they can make off of it, they will follow suit, and that means your day-to-day will also be changing and incorporating NFTs and Web3 in the future. Okay, let's switch gears to one other thing that I wanted to mention. Historically, November is the most bullish month in this part of the Bitcoin cycle. As you may have seen in October, the price action was very impressive. While in past cycles, November has blown October out of the water. So what's my point? Don't get lost in the mania or euphoria of it all. No one ever went broke taking profits, especially if you can secure the money you invested into the original trade, leaving the rest of it risk-free. None of this is of course financial advice, but merely a reminder to have a plan in place for what you want to do with your crypto investments. I do still believe that we're early and it's not too late to start diversifying your portfolio into more notable blue chip tokens like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Even if you don't believe in the technology, you can still make a good return on your investment, if nothing else. So I would recommend looking into diversifying your portfolio and seeing if it makes sense for you now. For me personally, I'll have a portion of my investment portfolio that I'll never touch at any point in the next 10 years. There's also a portion of my portfolio that I will sell when I think the time is right. That being said, I know I won't be able to time the exact top or the exact bottom of any market, so my plan is to sell into strength and buy into weakness. Alright, let's stop this video here. I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, or evening. I truly appreciate the fact that you check out my content. If you like what I'm doing, be sure to give the video a thumbs up, sub to the channel, and share my content with a friend. As always, glad you could join me on Adam Theory. Stay curious, ask questions, and build your own theory. Thanks.